Hi guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Thank you ever so much for clicking on this video and tuning into my YouTube channel. Today I am here to show you guys a few items that I picked up from the high street, Zara to be more precise, and one item from a very special brand. Now before we get into it, I know that I'm looking all cheap and cheerful and happy, but I'm gonna slide in a little rant here and there when I'm showing you guys the Zara items, because honey, babes, child, if you have shopped in Zara, then you will know for a fact that when it comes to Zara customer service, they're not quite cutting it. Now, I don't know what it is about them. I don't know why they feel like they don't have to help you as much as they can help you. But child, I am so sick of it. I'm so sick of it. But, am I gonna stop shopping there? No. Hell no.
Hell to the no. To the no, no, no. Hell no, no. To the no, no. Hell to the no, no. To the no, 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 no. Hell to the no, no. To the no, no, no.
Yeah, like that. But I'm not going to stop shopping there because I absolutely love their items. We all love their items. Zara speaks high-end, but without the high-end price sometimes, if you know what I mean, because nowadays they're getting a little bit too bright with their prices. But anyway, before we dig into it, please make sure you subscribe to my channel, because I'm going to have a spring summer haul coming up next for you guys, and a few vlogs here and there. I must say I've been doing pretty well with the vlogs. I've been trying to put a vlog up at least once every month, and so far so pretty good. But before you guys leave this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. But without further delay, let's get straight into the video and let me show you guys the items that I picked up. Right, so first off, in no particular order, I'm going to show you guys these hair clips that I picked up from Zara just a few days ago. Now, I'm going to do a separate cutaway as I always do, or I'll insert a picture in this clip so you can see what it looks like in detail. But this has become a very popular trend. Lately, I've been seeing a lot of women and men sporting really cute, stylish hair clips in their hair, and not in any particular order. I'll show you guys a picture, because on the Zara website where the model is wearing these clips, she's got like 2 here and 1 here and like 1 there or something like that, and it looks so cute, absolutely cute. So I thought to myself, why not pick up a pair? This comes in 4, as you guys can see, and it was only £12.99, which is £13. I wore this on Friday to my friend's 30th birthday dinner. I had my frontal, so I basically did a little side parting, slicked it back in a bun, and then I put about 3 of the clips, 1 just on top of the bun and 2 on the side. I didn't take a picture. I think I did a little snap, but not in too much detail where you could see the hairstyle. But I really liked how it completed my look and added much more detail. So if you guys are on a hunt for some cute clips, then make sure you check out Zara, because they've got different styles as well, and this one is definitely a cute pair. Next up is this top from Zara that I picked up about a month ago. Sorry, it's a bit creased up because I had it folded up in a suitcase because I don't have space in my wardrobe. I really need to sort out my wardrobe and put the clothes that I am currently wearing at the front and the ones that I'm not to the back. But this is a, I'd say purple long sleeve high neck top. It's silk or satin, I believe. Very soft, very comfortable, and just a great feel on the skin. It comes with a lot of detail, starting with the puff sleeves at the bottom and the little puff detail on the shoulders, and it's also got buttons at the back of the high neck bit, and it's also got buttons on the sleeves as well. Now, I've already worn this and I put it up on my Instagram, and I did a little blog post as well where I was wearing this with a skirt and a pair of heels that I'm going to show you in a second. But I absolutely love this top. Now, if you guys know me, or if you've been following me for a while, then you know that I absolutely love high end. I love anything high end, and if you can find items that look high end but they're not exactly the high end price, then it's definitely a win-win situation. This top was a little bit expensive because, first of all, it's part of the limited edition. So I picked it up for £79.99, which is £80, and it came with a matching skirt as well. Now, the last time I checked, they did have it on the website. I think they had a medium and a large and a small. I'm not quite sure, but they do still have this on the website, so I will link it in the description box below. And if you're going to pick it up, make sure you grab it quickly because it is selling out fast. It's been there for a long time and it is a limited edition, so I strongly doubt that they're going to bring it back. Now, if only you know the struggle that I went through to pick up this top. Like I said, this top has been around for quite some time. I believe the beginning of the year, or maybe mid to end of January, was when Zara brought out this top with the matching skirt. And I remember when I was doing a little bit of window shopping, I saw it in one of the Zara stores that I popped into, and I immediately put it up on my IG stories, and so many people messaged me talking about how gorgeous the whole ensemble was. Now, I thought to myself, I'm gonna pick it up next time. I think I've explained this before on this channel. Don't ever do that. Don't be me. Don't make that mistake. If you see something and you like it and you've got the money for it and it's not going to affect you financially, then make sure you pick it up. Don't ever say to yourself, I'm going to get it at a much later stage, because you have to bear in mind, you're not the only person that's shopping in that store. This is a worldwide company. Zara stock items and they have stores in different countries all over the world. So don't ever think to yourself that you're the only person that has seen the item, so you've got plenty of time in the world to pick it up at a much later stage at your convenience. If you like it and you can grab it while you can. I made that mistake. I didn't do that. So about a month or maybe 5 to 6 weeks later, when I saw the skirt that I wore it with on my IG stories and I decided to pick up this top to match with it, it was a struggle, babes. I went into the first Zara store, which was on Bond Street, and I walked around for about 3 to 5 minutes and I found it on a rail, but there were two. It was a large and a small on a rail where it basically didn't belong. And usually when you see stuff like that, not just in a Zara store but in any store, that means that those are probably the last few items of that particular style left. So anyway, I picked up the large, I went into the changing rooms, I tried it on. After trying it on, I realized that it was completely split down the back. Now, I didn't want to pay £80 for a top that was damaged. So when I left the changing rooms, I politely asked the lady if they had any more in stock. She said no, but she asked me, or she suggested that I ask one of her colleagues on the shop floor to check for me. So whilst I was on my way, roaming around the shop floor, looking for someone who was free and could check if they had it for me, a gentleman that worked in the store came up to me and kindly suggested that he would check the system to see if they had it. So he goes on his little tablet thingy, blah, 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 looking for it, and he managed to find it in a large and an extra large in another store. He said to me that I would have to pay for the item there and then it will either be delivered or I could pick it up from the store the next day or later on that day or something like that. I can't quite remember that exact detail. But anyway, as he clicked on the item to proceed with the purchase, it said the item was out of stock. I was so upset. So another member of staff came over and suggested that they check other stores in London to see if they had it. So they did just that, but the item was saying out of stock on their system in every other store. Camden, High Street Ken, Regent Street, Oxford Street, Marble Arch, everywhere it was saying out of stock. Westfield, White City, Stratford, basically everywhere. So I was really upset, and they didn't have it online either. So I said to myself, because I'm so desperate for the top, ever so desperate, and although the top has a defect, it's something that I can stitch up myself, so I'm going to end up buying the top. Now, I've tried this so many times in Zara where if an item is faulty but I'm extremely desperate for it, I will shoot my shot and see if they can give me the item, or they can sell the item to me at a discounted price? The answer has always been no, and on this occasion the answer was no again. But I tried, honey, I tried. So anyway, I took it to the counter to pay for it. Before I paid for it, I asked the member of staff that was serving me if she could please state on the receipt that the item was faulty before I made my purchase. Just in case I decided to change my mind and bring it back, they won't give me any problems and tell me that I'm the one that messed up the item. She did exactly that. She put it on the receipt and everything. As I left the store, I called the Zara customer service line to see if they could check for me if any other store nearby had it. They told me no, just like they did in the Bond Street store. So later on that day, because I was actually at work, later on that day on my break, I decided to pop into the Marble Arch store to see if they had the item. Now, usually the Marble Arch store, they're very good to me. I'm always, and when I say good to me, I mean as in the clothes, not the staff members that work there. No shade, just the truth. I always find what I'm looking for in that particular store, so I never have to really like travel far and wide to other branches to look for exactly what it is that I need. And when I went in there, I looked around, I didn't find it. So I popped downstairs to the men's section because Derek wanted me to get him something, and I asked the staff member that served me at the till if he could check for me if they had the item in stock. When he checked, it said that there were 2 items upstairs on ground floor ladies wear. And I said to him, well, I asked one of your staff members upstairs, because I actually did that before I went downstairs, and she said to me, no, the top was sold out everywhere. So he said to me, you know, I'm really sorry about that. I'm not exactly sure what they have upstairs. I'm just telling you what the system is telling me. So if you want to pop upstairs again and maybe have a look for yourself, or ask someone else, or maybe it might be in the stock room, hopefully you find the item, yada yada yada. So I went upstairs, I asked another member of staff, excuse me, do you have this? Before she even let me finish off my sentence, no madam, I'm sorry, we do not have it. We don't have this item in stock. It's been sold out everywhere. We've had this item for a long time. We don't have this item in stock, madam. I'm very sorry. I'm like, my chair sliding back. The disrespect of it all, like, babes, like, can you wait for me to get my sentence out first before you tell me whatever it is that you're going to tell me? Don't do that. Like, don't do that. I'm the customer, okay? I am the customer. So I said to her, your colleague downstairs just told me that this item is on the shop floor. It is on the shop floor. So can you please tell me where this item is? She's gone to me, you can check the last chance to buy rail. As soon as I turn around and she pointed towards the last items to buy rail, there it was. Ta-da! So many of them. When I say so many, I mean so many, as in like 5, 6, maybe even 9 of them hanging on the last chance to buy rail. So I quickly pushed everyone out of my way. Excuse me, coming through, excuse me, get out of my way. I picked up the item and I managed to get it in an extra large so that I won't have any problems with it, because my arms, they're not on my side. They're not on my side at all. They want to remain bat wings for the rest of my life, God forbid. They're not on my side. So I picked it up in an extra large, nice, fresh, clean, crisp, no defects, no defaults, no nothing. Went into the changing rooms, tried it on, fit like a glove, went to the counter, exchanged it, and I was as happy as a bunny. Now, I say as happy as a bunny, but at the same time, very much disappointed in the customer service when it came to finding this particular item. I just feel like they can be of a little bit more help. They know they can be, they just choose not to for whatever reason. I'm not exactly sure, but it's not great. It's not great at all, and I wish it would stop. So yeah, that's the backstory behind this top. So now the next item I have from Zara is, ooh, it's the wrong way, there we go, this one shoulder black top, which I picked up earlier on last week. This top wasn't hard to find. When I checked on the website prior to picking it up in store, it did have the little new label underneath it, which means it's a new item on the line. And so as soon as I walked into the shop, it was right there in front of me, so many different sizes, and I managed to pick it up in a large. I probably should have got a medium. I didn't try on the medium. I just thought because of my arms, the large would be best. But I really like this top. It reminds me of how we used to dress back in 2001, 2002. We were very much into one shoulder tops or one sleeve tops. They were very much in trend with matching skirts, and it was so cute. But eventually that trend died down, but it's nice to see it come back up. Now this top has a little puff detail on the shoulder, and it's got this sort of like, I wouldn't label this as a bow. I don't really know what I would call it, but it's got this, basically this little detail here, which is very, very nice and adds a very good touch to the top. Now it's very stretchy as well, so you won't have to get it in your original size. Maybe you can go down a size, and it just goes really nicely with so many different things. I wore this over the weekend with the pearl clips that I'm talking about, with a a black high-waisted pair of trousers, which I also picked up from Zara, and I put it up on my IG stories. And again, I got so many lovely feedback from people talking about how nice the outfit was. And I think it was $29.99, so £30. Now next is a skirt here that I've got from, please excuse me if I pronounce this incorrectly, Stradivarius. I believe I'm pronouncing it correctly, hopefully I am. Let me take it off the hanger so that you guys can see it properly. But it's basically a sort of like light satin, that's the name I'm looking for. A light satin skirt, and it's asymmetric. It's really nice. It has this sort of like A-line detail, and this was the skirt that I wore with this top. You can see how nicely the colors go well together. And I picked up this skirt for $19.99, which is £20. Now this is my first time ever shopping in Stradivarius. I've never shopped there before. I've always seen their items on ASOS.com because I know ASOS stock their items, and I've always thought their items were very cute and very nice. Now when I walked into the store, I was actually very, very pleased with what I saw. It is a brand that stocks various different styles, various different trends. I know right now neon, the shade neon, is very much, or shall I say the color palette neon is very much in trend. They had a lot of neon items, from tops to skirts to trousers, bottoms, all sorts, undergarments, very, very nice. And then they've got more pastel colors as well in another section. They've got neutral colors, they've got minimal styles. They've just got various different trends flowing throughout the brand, and I must say I'm very, very much impressed, because that's what I pretty much like to see a lot of brands doing. Their items are also very cheap and cheerful as well, so I believe I will be shopping in there a lot more. When I picked this up, I didn't really have much time to look at a lot of the things that they had, so next time when I definitely have more time, I will definitely pop into their store and see if I can have a much more detailed browse through their clothes and see if I can pick up any more items. Now next up is a very, very gorgeous dress over here. Sorry guys, the camera is not doing it much justice, but this is a very gorgeous, extremely beautifully detailed dress from a good friend of mine, a great stylist and a great influencer. She doesn't call herself an influencer, but I call her influencer because her content is absolutely amazing and so influential. And she has recently launched her brand. Which is called Doll Mitch London, and she sent me this dress, which I'm extremely grateful for. Now I've been wanting to shoot this dress and put it up on my blog and IG stories and all my social platforms for a long time, but the weather does not want me to win at all. So when the weather decides to behave itself, you guys will definitely be seeing a lot more of this dress on my social media, so make sure you follow me on there. I will also link the website where you can pick up this dress and their social handles where you can follow them and keep up to date on their latest trends and their items, and you can shop their items as well. But back to this dress. The reason why I love it so much is because my favorite colors will definitely have to be black and white. If you know me, you know black and white are my favorite colors. But I don't wear as much white as I do black. And when I wear white, I wear very, very simple white items. So like a plain white t-shirt or a linen oversized baggy top, or maybe plain high-waisted white trousers. And even that, I am very, very, very careful as to how I wear it. Another thing as well about when I wear white is, like I said, I go for very simple items, so that, not saying I have difficulty styling white, because it's easy to style white. It's easy to style any color, to be honest, because nowadays every color goes with every color. It's just all about balance. But sometimes I feel like I don't want to do too much. Now, I've never come across a dress or a garment where I can say it's white and I don't have to add any detail into it, because it's got all the detail you need to make your outfit pop, until I came across this dress. Now, I love every single bit of detail on this dress, from the frills to the band going across the waist, and this cinches you in, so it looks really, really nice on. It's also got this cutout detail on the shoulders, so basically your shoulders are out, and that adds a little bit of sexiness to it, if you get what I mean. And then it's got the buttons here on the sleeves, which I'm loving, just like the Zara top that I showed you guys. And the length is perfect. The length is absolutely perfect. Now, you guys know this is not a try on haul, so you will just have to stay tuned and wait and see how this item looks on me, or how I style it via my social media handles. But before that, if you want to see what this item looks like on, like I said, follow the brand on social media and make sure that you tune into their website. Can you imagine all that talking and I didn't even put up the name of the face behind the brand, which is Dee. Now, if you don't know Dee, she goes by the name of Style Check by Dee on social media. She is what I would say a well-known stylist, and she's got so much amazing work under her belt, and she's got so much experience, and I'm just so excited to see how her brand unfolds in due time and the success that's going to come along with it, because she is extremely talented at what she does, and she deserves nothing but the best. Now, last but by no means least are a pair of trainers that I got as a gift, just because gift, I guess, or maybe you need to buy more trainers, Barbara, kind of gift from Derek. And these are the Nike Air 720s, 270s, 270s, 720, I don't know. I'm gonna link the name in the clip, but these trainers are absolutely comfortable. Oh my goodness. As you can see, I've already worn them, so the bottom bit is a little bit dusty. They are sneakers of a very high platform, so you feel like you're a little bit taller than what you usually are. But these trainers are so comfortable. I can't even begin to express the level of comfort that you get when you slide your feet into these. I'm not even much of a sneaker person or trainer person, but lately I'm becoming very much of a little sneakerhead, because I'm really loving what I'm seeing out there right now, and these trainers are just so nice. If you had told me today, if you had told me back in the day that I would be wearing a pair of trainers like this today, I would say no way, no, this is not me. Give me the money, let me buy a pair of heels instead. But I absolutely love these trainers, and to be honest, when it comes to flat shoes and more like comfortable sneakers or trainers, I am definitely lacking in that department. So if Bae decides to buy you a gift and they happen to be flat shoes that you can quickly move around in, up and down and stuff, why not? Why not? I can't remember how much these trainers were, but I definitely believe they were well over £100. I got them in a size 6, but I got it from the kids section. I've said this before on my channel, I think. So I didn't have to pay that much money for them. Yeah, I will link these in the description box below, as well as all the other items as well, so that if you guys definitely want to pick them up, then you can by all means do so. So that's it for today's video, guys. Now, you guys already know that when I do these hauls, I definitely do them in tiny little doses, because I'm just being realistic on how I shop for my items. I don't usually buy a big bulk of clothes because I'm very much indecisive sometimes, and I just don't have time to be returning things or to be changing my mind here and there. So I always go for items, or I always try to go for items that I know I am going to wear in the long run. Now, like I said before, I believe all these items are still available to purchase. I know the trainers definitely are, and I know these two are, and I believe this one as well, and of course I will link this too. So if you are interested in purchasing any of them, then please do check out the links that I will provide in the description box below. But other than that, thank you ever so much for tuning into this video today. Thank you for listening to my little Zara rant, and please make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Like I said, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in future in my next video. Thank you. Bye. Drink your celery juice. And mind your business. Mind your business. Shine, shine. A little bit. Does your wig bobble like Edna? Is that her name? Edna from Incredibles. Is that their name? Incredibles? I can't even remember. Hey. Oh, okay. I'm done.